Ready? Yeah. Okay, let's get started. I call this meeting to order. You could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Boston. Cook.
Here. Here.
Reeser.
Here.
Kramer.
Here. Approval of June 22nd agenda. Do we have a motion? Second. Second. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Approval of consent agenda. Do we have a motion?
And then just so you guys know, on, the Randall Grocery, I have not gotten their tobacco renewal yet, but it expires at the end of the month. They're working with the state to try to get their digital online account set up, which isn't easy, so the state is now requiring it. I just want you all to know that I don't have it, but I'm preemptively because.
We're approving it in advance.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carried. I don't have any comments or commendations. For citizens request an oral presentation, I don't have anybody on the list, who would like to speak, but I would like to open it to everyone here present to see if they want to say something, like to speak. Okay, moving on. We're gonna move to general government. Item 6, resolution 3460, setting the date of public hearing to approve the plans, specifications, cost estimate, and form of contract, and accepting the bids for the Butterfield Road Bridge replacement project for July 13, 2026. So we're gonna do
We're gonna do the calendar.
the calendar.
But,
Okay.
and as far as that goes, I do have on resolution 3461, the wage, resolution. I'm just changing the job title for one of the, job descriptions and removing, it did say assistant library director, and it will just say library, that job is no longer a job title. So I just amended this resolution by taking out that and just putting library.
Okay.
The changes are aligned with what we talked
Yep,
about
this is
earlier.
exactly what was approved by council during budget process.
So, just gonna go over all the resolutions and then we'll discuss, before we have a motion or a roll call. Item B, resolution 3461, approving, fiscal year 27 wages. Item C, resolution 3462, approving Kita Venture hires and wages. Item D, resolution 3463, approving fiscal year end transfers. And item E, resolution 3464, authorizing the mayor to appoint and designate, two voting alternatives to the Blaha County Metropolitan Area Transportation Policy Board for a term of 1 year. Any questions, discussion regarding all those resolutions? Right, roll call.
Alderman.
Aye.
Reeser. Kramer,
Aye.
and I apologize, but, Bowman motion first, who seconded the resolution calendar? Kramer, okay.
That was the previous one, right?
Just double checking.
Okay. Next on the agenda, item F, ordinance 930, an ordinance amending the code of ordinances of the city of Hudson, Iowa, by amending provisions pertaining to speed regulations, second reading. Any questions, any discussion about that? Roll call.
I need a first and a second.
Oh, do we have a motion?
So, I'll make the motion. Second.
What we got?
Adam.
Roll call.
Tron. Reesider. Kramer,
Aye.
Cook.
Aye.
Item G, discussion possible action adding temporary speed bumps on Ranchero Road. We have a motion. So,
Nope, it's discussion. You don't need a motion.
okay. Any questions, any?
Is the proposal to add them?
Oh, it was kind of discussed at a public works meeting, the speeding on Ranchero Road and, you know, trying to figure out, they'd asked about putting a temporary speed sign, but I mentioned that it.
We did that, right, Chief?
I think.
With public safety, yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned that in Elk Run, we had some temporary speed bumps that you can put in and then take out. And I would check with them and see if they would let us try them. Elk Run, and see if we can borrow. Because they used them as temporary testers or whatnot, and then, ended up putting in the actual permanent ones, but, she said we could use those.
Concern, I think, we talked about was you can't spike them down.
Yeah, it's a seal coat road, it's not asphalt or concrete, so I'm not sure how they attach. But if it's like anchors or something like that, we can use the same anchor seal coat.
I get what you're saying.
Another concern I had is, this has been brought up in the past in other locations in the city, and we've turned it down. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, I'm not a huge fan of speed bumps, but I understand the safety concerns going on right now. But with where we turned it down before, are we gonna get hit back with all those areas we denied that want those two, and all of a sudden we've got 30 speed bumps around.
On those instances, though, we've compensated with stop signs, right?
Well, they have Ranchero too with the speed limit though.
Ranchero and Pirate,
Because Ranchero, they originally wanted to lower the speed limit from 35 to 25.
yeah. Pirate, we put in stop signs, we put in Eldora. Every time we do that, it comes with mixed reviews from, talent, but sure, I mean, Chief Banks has been gracious to send additional, patrolling out there. Doesn't seem like it's probably taking a material impact.
Honestly, I think it's slowed down.
Yeah.
I think it's okay, so I was in there, it's on us, and I want us to try to, strip in, but to me, I thought it slowed down. I don't live up there, but that's where I feel go up there. I'm not fishing with that in my head.
The end of the conversation, but I have two questions. Does Jake want this, yes or no? And does Banks want this, yes or no?
I think Jake's a no for the most part.
I see the concern, I see the point of them, but from the standpoint of opening a can of worms and being able to pass them the road.
What's your thought?
They brought up a good point that you counter it with the stop sign so that you fix those two areas. I don't think, like I said, Mary kind of helped me out there. I don't think it's much of an issue anymore. So, I don't want to get into that big bad thing either. So,
Have you checked in, so we got some written complaints, from somebody out there. Have you had any further discussion with them?
No, I don't know if she's been in discussion with Matt more, but not with me. I think he's kind of carbon copy dust in it.
Mhm.
So I didn't get anything from the last couple of weeks. So, yeah,
I haven't.
okay. No, I mean, yeah, I've seen his wife up there a couple times when I'm up there. If you know, we're in the area and my officers are walking up there, but like I said, it's,
So Matt, if you're not hearing any of that, Danny has said that his feeling is that it has slowed down considerably, or at least enough. Was interested in your opinion on whether or not it has or hasn't, and whether or not we've heard any other feedback from people in the neighborhood.
I have a little bit of a contrarian view on this whole thing, and that is when you drive down Rainbow Drive in Cedar Falls, and when you drive down Main Street in Cedar Falls, both of those streets have houses much closer to the street than Ranchero Road, and the speed limits in both of those places is 35 miles an hour. I did vote for the 25-mile-an-hour speed limit way back when we did that, and I can't deny that, but on second thought, I think that's too slow. I think the speed limit should be 35. Now, obviously, going 45, if people are speeding in the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, and it's 45, that's too fast. So I'm against the speed bumps. Jake and I talked about this months ago, and I didn't know if because they were these temporary ones that Julie is talking about, if his opinion had changed. I'm inclined to say, our public works guy knows best on this. I guess my question is, how did it get to us? Did it go through Public Works Committee?
Public safety.
Safety, so it passed through Public Safety?
So if we just decided to discuss it further and get the costs, I believe we were gonna find out if we could get the speed bumps, and we wanted to see how much the signs were gonna cost.
Okay, I'm a no.
Plus, I mean, we've heard that it's slowed down, and hopefully when all that construction is finalized, that's gonna go down even farther. It won't be an issue. So I think we've been proactive in the way of, as soon as we heard those complaints, to put in, reducing the speed limits, putting more
the speed trailer.
the speed trailer there, and then sending officers to patrol that more often. So I think we have covered the requests, but that's my opinion. So,
Have you? Good.
Good.
I'm good with that. Cook, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I think, if we're addressing it like we are right now and things are slowing down, then I don't see a need right now to add any speed bumps or anything like that. So,
perfect. So, we decided no, so
Yeah.
we move forward, right?
Action taken.
Okay. So next on the agenda, it's just some information items, reminders of the next council meeting, the Public Works Committee meeting, July 8th, Personal Admin Finance Committee meeting July 27th, Public Safety meeting June 25th. Next council meeting, July 13th at 6 p.m. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. BJ.
All in favor?
All right.
All opposed? Motion carried. Quick meeting.
The quickest meeting I've had.
Yes.